Hello and good evening.
Hello.
Hello, it is me, Bidder, part of Poor Pads Gaming.
You are. I
Right.
am also part of Paw Pads Gaming. My name is Wolfen. Oh, and I've got the sound on the other thing on, so let me just turn that down. There we go. Nobody ever heard that. It's perfectly fine.
Uh-huh. Oh, such professionals as always.
That's
Each and
great,
every
isn't
one
it?
of us. Right.
Just jump scare myself with my phone. It's fantastic.
Right, so, exactly, Zephyr. Impeccable every single time.
If you get it wrong differently every single time, it's not incompetence.
I mean, it's a kind of
If you
competence.
if you get it wrong the same way every time, that's incompetence.
It's true.
But if it's a different wrong every time, then you're just learning the system.
It's out competence, you see. It's like,
Learning the mistakes.
yeah, let's go with that. So, last time we committed some very cool and necessary eco-terrorism.
Just a
Uh
little bit for fun,
yeah,
as
we
a
we,
treat.
we killed some corporate security guards who were just doing their jobs. We fled on a train. We let's see. We we cross-dressed to get ourselves into the crime lord's den to try and to join the tryouts to be one of his wives for the evening.
I mean, who wouldn't?
I mean, it's just fun. And, then we get stuck down in the sewer with two lovely women. I mean, honestly,
Best place to find them.
I mean, it's a normal Tuesday for me, mate. So, so we part two of the stream. We got to the point where we got chucked into the sewer after, failing to please the crime lord and also, threatening to torture him for information.
hmm
And he's let us know that Shinra's up to something. That they know where our hideout is, and they've got plans to crush us.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
It doesn't sound great, I have to admit. The vibes are pretty whack.
The vibes are crushing.
The vibes probably will be soon. Let's see if the game will be recognized today. Yes, there we are. Right. So,
Uh,
as you can probably tell, hey,
oh, looks okay. Is it good?
I think it's good. Is it? Is it good? There we. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's not touch anything. It's
It's
working. Thank you, Zephyr. Right. So I've done a little bit of off-screen, running around, and I gotta admit, I might be a touch over-leveled.
well, I mean, that's what everyone does with these sort of games, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've made our way to the train graveyard. Honestly, I'm not sure how well the city runs that it has a train graveyard.
I mean, it's got to fill up eventually.
We're just sending more trains. The
More
train.
dogs.
Exactly. The trains are late, but it's fine because we're sending more trains.
Yeah.
Oh, Oz doesn't have any magic left.
Have you given yourself all fire yet so that you could fire everything?
No, not yet. Honestly,
Ah.
Boltall seems more fun because Shinra likes to use robots sometimes.
Metal melts.
It does. It melts, but electric. It's my entire argument. Electric. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, but have you thought about fire?
All the time.
Everything's always burning.
Oh, that's right. I got the steel materia earlier, and so I equipped it on Cloud, and got him stealing some stuff.
Oh, well, that seems like most of your main characters then. They're always stealing stuff.
I think you'll find there was never any proof of misappropriation.
The Dane stole lots of things. You taught everyone in Final Fantasy X how to steal. You're just a public nuisance.
It just
Teaching all the kids
works.
how to steal.
It just works. I say for reference, this is running the Unified mod, the SYW Unified mod, if I remember that the right way around. And so it's
SY.
SYW. Yeah.
It's always SY because every time I hear that, I hear South Yorkshire.
Oh, okay. So it is
So it's
SYW.
SY.
Yeah, SYW HD mod. And someone's run all the backgrounds through some pretty good like AI upscaling, significantly better than it used to be. Put it that way.
Mhm.
But you can still tell which ones are supposed to be movable.
Mhm. Give him a little nudge.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a bad guy under that train.
I mean, this is what happens when you disturb people when they're sleeping. I'm too early in the
Did we
game to.
hassle any?
Oh,
Did we hassle anyone when we had our adventure to the train graveyard? I don't think we did. I think
I think we were
we were
mostly
pretty.
good. Yeah,
I think yeah. I think we were mostly good.
we behaved. I think. Although I did put my finger in the oil. Or was it grease? I think it was just grease.
I don't know. I mean, I think we're both at fault for that because I found the little nubbin that lifted up and immediately told you about it, and you immediately stuck your finger in it.
Because of course you can't. We can't be looking around a steam engine and you point out that like one of the filler caps is openable.
Yeah. Hey,
So
look, this thing comes right off. Just immediately, all of the fingers go in.
I wanted to see how deep it went. Really normal reactions. Anyway, this is how you turn into the wear train.
Oh.
Just the train horn on a moonlit night. Oh,
You do whatever you need to keep chugging along.
oh, I forgot about them. There we are. That looks a little bit too deathy to me. Has to die immediately.
Oh well, it'll keep you on track.
Oh, I feel like this is gonna carry on, isn't it?
I mean, it's just the ticket.
Fuck you, man. uh. Okay. This looks like the. So at the station we went to earlier, where we got off the train, like, boy howdy, it's time to go home. Just off screen was all this shit. It's
Where all
like,
the trains go.
yeah, like clearly the Shinra city just runs so amazingly.
I mean, if you can pump trains out like, every other day,
True.
some of them are gonna just end up in the graveyard.
I heard a rumor that the plate was gonna fall, crushing this station. I've worked crossing the station I've worked at so many years. Just can't bear to leave here. Ah. You work somewhere a certain amount of time, you start to feel that way. Oh yeah, so
Oh, he's
everyone knows that things are going south then, yeah. I guess by the explosions. Do you hear that? Yes. Yes, the explosions.
Mhm. Oh god, it's all going off the rails.
Oh.
What's that guy doing?
Oh
It just
no.
looked like he was climbing along. Oh.
I think he was like shooting and walking backwards. And then he did the 1980s action film thing where he got shot and fell over the railing.
Oh, he got crushed, but from underneath.
Oh, that's the worst way to go.
Mm.
Wedge, are you okay? The noise of a bag of marbles. Just, yep. Ah. You remembered my name. Okay. By the way, I've left a child in charge of a bar. I'm going to need you to evacuate her, please.
You want to evacuate the bar.
It's a really
Mate, you got
expensive
you got to.
spirit.
It's very important that you got to evacuate things specifically.
The pinball machine is priceless. Oh, it's nice that they found a connection, but it's not gonna last. Oh, okay. Thank you, shopman. I will indeed have 2 of those. Cures
He's just
sadness.
helping like a walker, you know. If
Oh,
you lose, it doesn't matter, but if you win, then well, you pay good money.
oh, okay. So it does help your health. Am I missing anything? Okay, right. So when someone leaves your party, it does spit the material out. Good.
That's good. At least it doesn't do it like Final Fantasy IX, where it splits your party and it doesn't give you any warning, and then they're gone for like a quarter of the game, but they've taken everything with them.
Yeah, gotta admit, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Biggs? Let's be nice. You're wounded. Oh, I guess this is what happens when the ragtag group of eco-terrorists meet special forces.
Hmm.
Nice.
Right, guys in R&D, I've got an idea. Right, it's a man, but instead of hands, propeller blades.
You're a genius.
He can fly with lots of pressure on his wrist, but his other one will be used to attack people, to defend, and also probably cut his own legs off whenever he instinctively rests his arm down at his side.
I mean, you're assuming those are real limbs, still attached there.
Hey, Techie, how you doing? We've prepared this week. What prepared for what? For stream? For snacks? Do have snacks. I do have snacks. I have some Jaffa cake.
Hello, Teggy. Sorry, you caught me off guard. I was having a sneaky snack, just as you joined. It's fate.
You saw him join, so you had one now because you know you're immediately going to get another one.
Christ. I'm a little bit afraid that this conditioning is working.
You've superseded the conditioning.
Hey, you, join the Navy.
Ivan Etnia.
Got subliminal, superliminal. I've got a sword. Just sword him to death.
I mean, that is like your main strength, I suppose.
Hmm.
Swording.
Oh, Jesse. Is that so? Going full therapy speak on someone dying.
Hmm.
I mean, that is reasonable. A lot of people did die.
Techie's low on points. There you go. You have to wait. You have to wait better.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear, that's a lot of propellers.
Oh, there's so many limbs. I need to do the thing that we saw where I need to like figure out how to integrate key presses into OBS so that people can like use channel points to that I'll hotkey to a key in the game and make it something really weird like to dodge roll or something so that people can spend the points and then it'll make my character dodge roll just to make things harder in the game. I need to figure out how to do that.
You got to pick the right game for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it works for most games.
True.
Most action games, I suppose.
You mean that attack helicopter? Ah, nice. I like it when it gives you the chance to equip everyone properly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm always. This game has a circle on the PlayStation as its confirmation button.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm forever just missing it.
Oh, you need to swap that round.
So, well, I don't want to because it's the authentic experience, you see.
Oh, I see. Have a nice cheap one for reloads, yeah. I mean, I've got the one which is meant to be like to remind me to save, which is like a couple of points, I think, or something like that. But yeah, I want one. I saw a YouTube video where like it was a famous person and they had it set to like the subscribe button, so every time somebody subscribed, the game that they were playing, it would make them combat roll, which was like I think they were playing Helldivers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you can see how that would be chaotic if somebody else has random control of you diving about. But I'm obviously not going to set it to subscribe. I'm going to set it to like channel points, but I need to figure out how to do it.
There have to be a lot of channel points there.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But there you go. You've had your bonk. You can have a snack, and I can have a Jaffa cake.
Way ahead of you.
Thank you very much, Techie.
Thank you, Ren. I feel like Reno is supposed to be like Yakuza coded.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's in the timeout pyramid.
Oh no, I don't remember that. What the hell's that?
Yeah, it's the timeout pyramid. It's a thing that Reno can do.
Hmm.
I think Reno and one of the other Turks actually. I do like the boss music in this game.
Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, because I am a little bit of a nerd, I think it's called like Battle of the Black Mages.
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh,
I think
what
this
am I
one's.
thinking of then?
I think this one might be called Hurry. I'm not sure which one you're thinking of. There was the uh, Battle of the Silver Dragons from Final Fantasy IX. There's the Black Mage theme from Final Fantasy IX again, I guess.
Quick Google will help us solve this.
Just a little, well, look at the time, I have to run.
Oh, it's brought up loads of videos that are all called the same thing. I will look it up later.
Hmm. Did that man just jump off? It's not a normal time bomb. It's a really big time bomb. I have a hard time deciding that one. I think his name is Tseng. I think that's how you pronounce that. The TS sound. Tseng. Tseng. I'll blow the second. Yeah, blow the second some stupid jerk touches it.
Please stop.
Only an executive can disarm the emergency plate release system. Why would you build that into a city?
In case you need to emergency release the plate.
I mean, what's that? A hostage? Who could it be? Who we didn't notice until now. Errors. Our orders were to find and catch the last remaining ancient.
Horrible thing to call a woman.
I mean, it's not nice, I admit, but I think kidnapping her might be worse. Though it is adding insult to injury, I have to say. Why not build it into a city? What, the time bomb? I mean, they kind of have.
I mean, if you build a time bomb into a city, people get uppity. But if you just build a system that you can easily unlock something, people think it's a good idea.
Unfortunately, that is not the case. They have literally built a bomb into the city. Yeah, each of the pillars that holds up the big plates of the city above has a bomb in it. So they can, put down any
Bomb,
rebellions, I
Mako
guess.
reactor, what's the difference?
Well, if you notice with these layout the city, like the actual plates are their own structure. Go find a report to the president. I mean, the city's certainly got a lot of explosives in it. See, I think that's somewhat worse than being called ancient. No, this track is called Hurry. Can you escape in time? Oh. Run around in circles, run around in circles. Ah!
Oh, that's the universal greeting for "Are you ready?" and "Hello."
Oh. What do you got there, boy? A wire?
This feels very similar to the beginning of 9.
Only in that you're swinging away. This feels a bit more omnicide-y.
Oh no. There goes the slice of people pizza.
There you go, the reactors are their own thing as part of the outer ring.
Isn't it like the more upper class that live on top of the plate though?
Yeah.
So, haven't they just killed a whole load of the upper class people as well that lived on top of it?
They have indeed.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not amazing, I'll grant you. But it might put down that pesky little rebellion that's been blowing up reactors lately. And they can even blame the, destruction of the plate on the terrorists.
Hmm.
It's a double win. For the planet? He's having a rather understandable meltdown, but at the same time, yeah, she's safe.
Big crunch.
How much ammunition do you think he has in that thing?
I don't think it has any ammo in it. I think it just like fires, like it just clicks.
Won't someone think of the condition of this playground? Yeah. I mean, Eris did say she's alright, and you literally told her to go and, save the kids, so...
Mm-hmm. But did she save her before she got kidnapped?
Uh,
Or did she have time for both?
I think she managed to work both into her busy schedule. She saved a child, then got kidnapped. Yeah, don't forget everyone else. There was rather a lot of people in Sector 7.
Not anymore.
They destroyed an entire village just to get to us.
Now they're just one mass.
Hmm. He's turned on a dime. He's not wrong, though. I say, this is kind of all the Shinra's fault.
Hmm.
But you also were blowing up reactors, so... Are you gonna pay me? Oh, off he goes. So I have got to... Let me go back. There's materia there. I saw
Nope.
it.
You gotta fight the Wigglies that have now escaped from the flattened town.
Oh, it's too many Wigglies already.
They're the equivalent of like the rats leaving a sinking ship.
Yeah. God, the smell's got to be terrible. In fact,
Give it a couple of days.
yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. It's like, oh. There we are. The superior color. It's hideous. Oh wow. It's like that was just my experiment.
You're gonna make it like a super dark green for it to go with blue.
Yeah. Look at that. Okay.
Hmm.
I want to know about the ancients. Oh,
We don't talk about it.
he's having a seizure. In my veins courses the blood of the ancients. I'm one of the rightful heirs to this planet. Oh, I'm sure this doesn't mean anything. Bodes really well.
Fine.
Please, please let me go back. Yes. Sense materia. Okay, so this is what lets you basically scan enemies now.
That's cool.
Right, so it lets you like tell how much HP they have just by having it on you. If I remember correctly,
You don't have to use an ability.
That's right. I don't think you have to cast anything.
That's cool.
You just have to have one of your characters have it. So you kind of end up always having like a utility character somewhere. Someone's always got like a few extra slots. Thieves. Yeah, so my running around the train graveyard, like punching ghosts, seems to have really paid off. And going back through the same area again, just like dealing with normal street thieves.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know about my ghost punching arm.
Skills.
Elmira. Something's happened to Eris again, isn't it? This is why you keep getting kidnapped.
God damn it, Troy.
Yeah, I'm aware. They took her from here. I stood there. Eris is an ancient, the sole survivor. It must have been 15 years ago. During the war, my husband was sent to the front, some faraway place called Wutai. One day I went to the station because I got a letter saying he was coming home on leave. Ah, it's Jesse and Biggs. In happier times, when they were still alive.
Before getting crushed.
Yeah, before getting crushed. Exactly, Mangy. Do you remember back in the days where this whole area still existed? My husband never came back. I wonder if something happened to him. Yeah, he found someone nicer. And no, I'm sure his leave was just cancelled. I went to the station every day. Then one day...
That, like, guard has just stood there, like, looking at this woman sat on the floor with two kids, like,
I mean, his job is basically just guard the train. He's paid very well to guard that train. He's gonna guard the train. You used to see this sort of thing a lot during the war. Her last words were, "Please take Eris somewhere safe." My husband never came back. I had no child. I was lonely, so I decided to take her home and never, register her with any authorities. It's only a little like kidnapping.
Yeah, that doesn't sound helpful.
Eris and I quickly became very close. That child loved to talk. She used to talk to me about everything.
She's one of those Y kids.
Yeah. She told me how she escaped some kind of research laboratory and that her mother had already returned to the planet, so she wasn't lonely. Many other things. Return to the planet. I don't know what she meant. She asked if I meant a star in the sky. But she said it was this planet. She was a mysterious child in many ways. Well, schizophrenia runs in families. Please don't cry. She just blurted that out all of a sudden. When I asked her if something had happened, someone dear to you has just died. His spirit was coming to see you, but he's already returned to the planet. At that time I didn't believe her, because she was a creepy little fuck. Several days later, we received a notice saying my husband died. And that was it. A lot had happened, but we were happy, until one day... There we are. Immediately found her. We want you to return Eris to us. We've been searching for her for a long time. You've got special blood, kid. Now give us some. Your real mother was an ancient. The ancients will lead us to a land of supreme happiness. Eris will be able to bring happiness to all the people in the slums. That's why Shinra would like her cooperation. Surely you hear voices sometimes. Admit to hearing the voices, child.
They take you to a special school if that's the case.
Yep. I knew about her mysterious powers. It's amazing how she's avoided the Shinra for all these years. Yeah, I guess they value her, so, as long as they know where she is, they're just, keeping an eye.
The Shinra.
The Shinra. It's,
I know, it just seems weird that you'd prefix it with the...
Well, that's because it's the Shinra Electric Power Company. And any group that becomes homogenous, like a big thing, you start referring to it as the.
I don't know. I mean, there's the national grid, but I don't say the national grid every single time. Just like, oh, British Gas, the British Gas.
Well, that's because that's not a name. That's much more of a title. Whereas, the UK makes more sense. I say it's more like a nation state than a power company now. Okay, yeah, so she literally just swapped herself for Marlene. Dedicated single father, eco-terrorist. He juggles a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. Where is your toilet, woman? Now you pointed it out, it's bizarre. It feels like it should be there. You've got room for some lovely flowers and bookcases, but... Oh. Hmm. There we are. Right, so we're going to go save house.
Finally.
Yeah. We're going right to Shinra headquarters. Thump. Yep, so once again, immediately abandoning his kid.
I got better things to do than take care of you, child.
But he's ensured that she's, like, going to be looked after by someone. How do you get to the Shinra building? I guess they, cancelled the train. Okay, back to Sleazeville. That's good. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Surely, like, the pressure wave of the plate falling would have, like, taken out the other two districts either side.
I imagine it damaged it. Hell yeah, weapon guy. Just
Grenades?
a grenade, yeah.
Just sell your grenades.
It's a free country. Well, it isn't, but, the oppressors will allow you to buy weaponry. There we are. We've got slots for all our materia now.
Delicious materia.
Come on, who's going to sell me things? Yeah, they're immediately blaming Citizens Unite. Come to the light. Micro Energy. Power is truth. Shinra is the future. Real happiness can be found in obedience to the company. Ugh. Big grim. Right, one of you is going to sell me things.
What was Raccoon's Umbrella's thing again? Discipline, unity, something or other.
Yeah, I don't remember honestly. It was discipline. It was unity. It wasn't solidarity because that would make it too close to the French.
It was a concern, that's what it was.
It was obedience. It was
yeah,
obedience.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Discipline, unity, obedience. Come on, one of you fellas has got to be able to sell me some. I just want some weapons. What about you, guy? Oh well. I say the guy we spoke to would only sell us like grenades and wristbands,
Hmm.
but they do let us put more material on, so that's good, and give us higher defense. Okay. Is this working now? No. I held out the vain hope that it'd work.
Hmm. Do you have to fix it or something?
I think you can come back later in the story. What you got for me? The guy with the tank. There's a guy with the tank here. He'll have weapons.
He might just be full of tanks, though.
This isn't the tank shop. Is that the pub or dress shop? I choose to believe the weapon shop will be really obvious. Like the okay, the place with gun outside. Yeah, that'll do it, actually. Machine gun. And that is in fact a tank. Oh. Why do I need batteries to climb up to the plate? You'll find out when you get there.
Concerning.
Yep. I get batteries though, so I'm not gonna say no. Okay. Tifa gets a better weapon. Oh, I could have held on and gotten like even better stuff.
Well, that's always the downside.
Yeah. It's fine. I've literally been grinding enough that I can just afford it. Leather glove, metal knuckle. First person who sells me all material is going to make a lot of money. Ah. Okay, let's follow these children.
Concerned.
Hello, little girl. You seem on your own and out of sight of anyone else.
You wonder why you keep getting arrested.
This wire leads to the upper world. Yeah, like the main plates of the city, like the upper crust of the city, is like I think it's like half a kilometer up.
That's quite far.
Yeah, 500 meters climbing up a wire. Looks to me like a shiny, golden shiny wire of hope. Yeah, let's try it. That was a bad analogy.
You can do it.
Climb the wire. Cheap viewers? Boy.
I got it.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, I remember this. This is like the dangling debris from like the edge of the plate. And that's what happened to everything else down there.
I read that in America they're gonna look to make it illegal for things to be able to do stuff like that.
Like what?
Like make it properly illegal to sell viewers and to buy bots and things like that on
Hmm. That'd be
stuff. So it'll
interesting.
be interesting to see. I mean, obviously, I, I know making something illegal doesn't stop people from doing it, but it can cut out a lot of people whenever there is actually the likelihood of them being investigated and consequences.
It discourages it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Before it comes too close. Too soon?
Remember, there's going to be like a weird little delay to it.
Hmm. Too late. Okay, narrowing it down a bit.
Gonna fall to your death.
There we are. I think the audio cue is what you're supposed to go for when it makes that creaking noise.
Ah.
Also, that's a goddamn train. What's all this? Oh. Oh, I have to go back down again?
I'm guessing there's like optional ways to go.
Yeah. Okay, go down here. Oh, that was way too soon. I've made a rod for my own back here. I shouldn't have come back.
Only 400 meters left to go. You got it.
Yeah. I honestly don't think we're too far away now. You can see the ragged edge of the city. Okay, down this bit, up this bit. Yeah, okay. I feel like scene missing, like because we've gone from climbing up a pipe to being outside headquarters. At least,
It was just the perfect wire that came right down from there.
well, to be fair, that building is massive, so we might be quite far away from it.
It's got loads of wires, all feeding into it.
It's the first time Cloud's ever been to headquarters, so he doesn't know anything about it. But Barrett knows more. Every floor above the 60th is special, and not easy to get to even for employees. So that'll be where she is. Scooty's pretty light at the minute, so let's go. Barrett immediately trying to charge the front entrance. Okay, Wolfen, this is your choice. We can burst through the front door, or we can try and sneak in quietly. What is your choice?
I think we should try and sneak in quietly because we are absolute amazing at sneaking.
Okay, the best at sneaking.
We just need some really loud sneaking music, and then no one will suspect us.
It'll literally just be like us crouched down going da 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 da.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one will ever think.
Sometimes you have to
We'll be
provide your own
fine.
sneaking music. Okay. Shinra Buldung. Right, the sneaking option is to go up the stairs of the fire escape. The game
No, no
does
one will ever think of that.
the game does punish you somewhat for sneaking.
Oh, okay.
No, it's okay. The main entrance is a grueling, like, multi-level fight where it just keeps going on and on. The game, however, if you try and do the smart thing, says, okay, you have to go up the fire escape. The genuinely huge fire escape.
But you're a Shinran man. You can run up some ladders and stairs. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Shinra Soldier. It's fine.
Yeah.
Special training and all that.
It's like day one, how to run up some set stairs.
Exactly, Techie. Sneak attack. Barrett immediately Barrett's built for strength, not endurance, I feel.
Hmm.
Tifa feels like, yeah, she'd absolutely go up and down these stairs.
One, you can beat him.
Huh? That's weird.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, that's weird. When I press down on the left thumbstick, in the bottom left-hand corner, it says "waiting for shortcut input."
Hmm. Maybe like some of the other remakes, they added like extra clicky things in, so you can either like speed time up or
Oh,
things like that.
have to see what they are. Are we there yet?
The important thing is that you beat Barrett.
I'm beating everyone. It's great. Okay, right. Barrett's giving up.
Such hardcore sneaking,
Yeah, no one knows we're here.
making so much noise, just running around.
Just going, oh god, I'm dying.
There's somebody at the top of these stairs, like on the fag break. They can just hear people going. "Ah!"
What you have to do is just have like one guy whose job is to guard the stairwell.
Hmm.
Tifa just absolutely losing patience with him.
Nearly there. Oh no, more stairs.
What floor is this? Everyone stops counting, just like they go on forever. Clearly, the Shinra are evil because they build tall buildings. Is he hallucinating? Oh, for God's sake. I forgot that was in there. Oh my God.
You're gonna have such massive legs, though.
Oh yeah. We literally are going to be a pyramid at the end of this, just like enormous base. Oh, we're at the top. Oh my God. It's happening.
You huffed and puffed. And now you have to fight these guys with like a debuff because you're out of breath.
That would be amazing. I'm saving my limit breaks because I know there's a boss ahead. I just don't remember exactly where.
At
Also,
least you can save them on like a 9.
true. That's right, they go immediately, don't they?
Hmm. You're like,
Also,
oh, I know there's a boss coming, but I can't hold it anymore.
it turns out they have upscaled some of the enemies. These are significantly better looking than they used to be.
It's that guy wearing Heelys.
That's what happens when you take off the big bit of armor. Keycard 60. Going up.
What's on 61?
I think it might be the break room. Or maybe 60 is the break room.
Oh, it's the sleeping room.
Right, I remember this is the sneaking bit.
Oh, I don't like how they walk through each other. That's...
It's normal. Okay, my turn. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII has a lot of the holdovers from the older games, where people walk into each other to form the party, sprites.
Yeah. Oh, 2 at once.
Here we go. Whew. Okay, security checkpoint. Oh hell yeah, literally is the break room.
Hmm.
I don't know if I remember that or if I was just being flippant. Gotcha. Thank you for telling me about the key card. Immediately gave me access to floor 62. Nice. The lounge floor.
Security seems really lax here.
I mean, most of it was on the lower levels, which we bypassed by, like, going up the stairwell. Then we came out of the security checkpoint, which we like killed.
Yeah, but still.
Let's go to 62.
But what if you're missing something fun on one of the other floors?
The Genova Project. File on Dr. Gast, biologist. Diminishing Mako energy and planet movements. That feels like about onto something with the whole planet dying, if they're getting diminishing returns.
Hmm.
New plans for urban planning. Midgar city map, sectors 0 to 4. An illustrated guide to city planning. Right, so this is like the archive floor. This is the mayor's office. Mayor Domino is in his office. I'm the deputy mayor. You should feel free to ask me any questions. I would like to talk to the mayor. Hello, Mayor of Midgar. You must be those. I'm Domino, the Mayor of Midgar. I'm the mayor in name only. The city and everything in it is really run by Shinra Incorporated. My only real job is watching over Shinra's documents. The mayor, a librarian. Want to get upstairs? I'll tell you what. If you can guess the password, I'll give you my keycard. I know what his password is, I think. I remember what it is. I have not played this game in a really long time, and I remember his password is Mako.
Oh, do you work it out?
You check all of the archives around here, and
Mhm.
basically it drops hints as to like what he works on all the time.
Okay.
I think it's Mako.
Would you like me to double check?
Ah,
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and say the game's really smart and it changes it. Reactor construction, Heideggers, peacekeeping, anti-Shinra activities. Maybe it's King. The Space Development Program. They do need to use a proper password manager. Oh yeah, the Midgar Space Program. The Shinra Space Program, I should say. Go on. What can you tell me? He's got way too much time on his hands. Everything in Midgar is controlled by President Shinra. What do you want to know? Help! As a public servant, it's my job to serve the needs of the people. Here's a hint. For 500 gil. Fine.
It does seem to change between two things from what I can tell from a really stupid quick giggle.
Is it
Google.
Is it King and Mako?
Mako's one of them.
Yeah. What's the other one? Because I
Uh,
play this on PC and PlayStation, and I think maybe it changes.
This says King, no, Best, and Mako.
How is it determined?
This guy just says like it determines on like if you fight somebody on the way in. If you do, it's Mako, and if you don't, it's Best.
Oh. Okay. Best. I am the best. Me. No matter what anyone else says, you better believe it.
Walk up to the right room, the middle shelf. Walk up to the upper right room, Space Division Research Library. Go to the middle shelf and check the book on the far left. There are 4 possibilities.
I'm gonna have a look. I don't see a special book, but the book on the far left of the middle shelf. Economic report. Space program. Results of a failed space mission. You did see top right, didn't you?
Sorry?
You did say top right, didn't you?
Walk up to the upper right room, the Space Development Research Library, and go to the middle shelf and check the book on the far left. There are 4 possibilities. 2, the Economical Report Space Division Program, which equals Best.
Yeah.
1, the results of a failed mission, which equals King. The breakdown of soldier members, which equals Bomb. And 10 new plans for urban planning, Mako.
I wonder how you're supposed to work that out. Either way, we have the special code now. And I've got the key card from him, so we can ignore his silly word games.
Okie dokie.
Wonder what is on the other levels. What floor are we on now?
All the cool things are on the other levels. Miss now.
Okay, what's in 63? I'll have a look. An air duct. Okay, I can open the 3 doors only. I wonder if there's anything. I don't remember doing this. I must have just gone to the end each time.
B coupon.
Okay. Coupon B. Climb in. See what we get.
Seems like they're just like little side puzzles that give you pretty things.
I do like pretty things. So I can't climb in the ducts in the beginning, but I can leave via the ducts. So that's handy. A coupon.
Is there a C coupon?
It probably is, but I'm gonna. There we are. A star pendant, 4 slots, and an all materia. God damn it!
Nice. Why is that bad?
Because I haven't got that one. I've got the A coupon, the B coupon, but not the C coupon.
Oh.
One wonders how you're supposed to get there. Oh well, screw it. Not going to spend any more time on this. Give me the things.
But the all. You could get your all.
Four slots. I guess that's exactly how it sounds. It's not very good though. I suppose it's just good if you have a load of materia.
Yeah, I mean, like, stick all of like the melee stuff in it. That they're not going to like affect each other anyway, are they?
True.
But the people that have magic, you want to like stick an all on either cure or lightning, as you're doing.
It also reduces their defense though. So at the moment I don't have the materia for it, but later it might be. It might be useful. Right, let's go straight for 65. But first, I think it's time that we had a little break.
Ooh.
Hey
Does
Ivysaur.
that mean? Does that mean I can get another cup of tea?
It does mean you can get a cup of tea. We're going to start
Fantastic.
a quick break. It's nice to see you, Ivysaur. Nice to see you first time in. I also love this game.
Hello.
I'm a big Final Fantasy head, and so I'm introducing Wolfen to some of the older games. Don't worry, I'll be just a minute or two. Just long enough for Wolfen to get a tea and for me to have a bio break.
I do need a tea, so yes, we'll be back in just one moment, just enough time to make a cup of tea.
1 minute.
Wow.
There we go. I return. Just going to quickly check and see if this command works. There we are. Right. Let's just let you know what mod pack we're running on Final Fantasy VII. I say it really does make it quite a difference to how the game is looking and how it plays. Thank you, Techie. Have myself a quick snack. I'm also going to quickly change the size of that title, because that ain't right. There we go. There we are. Perfection. Any moment now, Wolfen's going to be back as well. It's good that it puts the little mute icon on him when he mutes. Didn't realise it did that.
That's the main reason why I put the mute icon on, so that you know whenever I'm away.
Oh, yep, there we are. Good. Game recognises controller again. Right, we all ready?
Oh, Techie, I have a snack question for you.
Oh dear.
Does a spoonful of cold chicken pesto count as a snack?
That's not a snack. That's
But it's such...
That's a sadness.
No, oh my god, it's so nice though. I don't know why, but like, obviously I made chicken pesto earlier on today, and then I have half of it with dinner, and then I usually leave the half for like the next day or something. But whenever it's like, I don't put it straight in the fridge because that's a very bad thing to do. Don't do that. Let it cool down first. But yeah, it's just like as it's cooled down and it's cold now, it tastes so nice. I can taste the onions in it that I've chopped up and put in it, and it's that weird nice of bitter and sweet and pesto and onion. It's
It's true. It does, like pizza. It tastes better cold, I think.
it is very nice.
Right. Let's go to the 65th floor and see if resistance increases.
Now it's not made it to the fridge. Oh, admittedly, there isn't enough for like another serving, so I will probably pick at it for the rest of the night, and that will be like my one meal for the day.
Okay. Okay then, look. It is a model of Midgar. Midgar, a city born from the Earth's Mako, a model of the city. When construction of Sector 6 finishes, Shinra's plan will be complete.
Call it a snack then. Hell yeah. Pesto snack. Pesto bars. Ah, copyright Wolfen. It's for pesto on the go.
The marketing proof really does write itself there, doesn't it?
Yep. I call it Pesco.
Uh, right, I remember now. Okay, so this unlocks various chests each time you put one in.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do them one at a time.
Do you get to keep them, like, or does it reset each time?
It
And you
resets
have to,
each
like, get
time.
them all in one run?
Oh no, that you get to keep them. So basically, we're just completing the model to like unlock the next area, I think.
Okie dokie.
Now I come to describe it, it doesn't make much sense. It's just something you do. You try all the chests, one of them opens, gives you parts from the model. You put them in, it says, you hear a click as something opens.
Oh, it sounds very Resident Evil.
Yeah. There's a reason why I was pleasantly surprised by how Resident Evil actually plays, because it's very similar to some of these obtuse puzzles. I do hope Ivysaur is still there. I'm looking forward to seeing what someone with memories of the original game thinks of the remaster. Well, I say the remaster, the HD upscale mod.
Hmm. Has it?
Oh, you just cut out there.
Are there any other added bits?
So it's upscaled the graphics of characters, enemies, backgrounds, and FMVs, the movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, I believe, gone through a pass of the script for the game and removed some of the stranger Japanese translations. Like there were some
Okay.
sentences that just did not make sense. We've already gone
Mm-hmm.
to a few, like that guy in the pipe. Previously, what Eris says is just essentially nonsense. It doesn't make sense at
Mm-hmm.
all. But no, this time through, she actually makes a pertinent comment. So I think someone's gone through and just tidied the script up a little bit.
But they didn't fix the attack when its tail is raised.
Well, that's the thing. I think we found that they did, didn't they? Oh, key item, keycard 66. Oh, board meeting.
Actually, I think I kind of more just sort of spotted that it seemed to be a bit like a run-on sentence. It said something like, attack when its tail is raised, and then the next part of the sentence, which was in the next bubble, was, and it will counterattack. Or it will cause it to counterattack.
I don't think that second part used to be there. Is the thing.
Ah.
Okay, I remember this. We spy on the meeting.
Got a lot of spying, a lot of sneaking.
Got to infiltrate. $10 billion gil, or roughly one set of fully pentamelded armor for endgame content.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're not rebuilding that. We're leaving Sector 7 as it is, and restarting the Neo Midgar plan.
We're going to leave it as a disaster site, but we'll put a monument up and make it a tourist attraction.
Yeah, charge entry.
Oh my god, that's what they actually do, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I mean in real life as well.
I mean it too. I know exactly what you're referring to. It's bad.
Mm.
Uh, the promised land will soon be ours. Wanted to raise the Mako rates 15% in every area.
Well, that's a lot of Mako.
I think he's basically like putting a massive levy on like electricity. Also, Palmer is astonishingly stupid. I don't know whose nephew he is.
Probably his brother and sister.
Whoever they are. From the looks of it, perhaps his parents.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I missed it. Reeve and Scarlet would divide the extra income from the increase. So that would be weapons research and the army. Told you. They'll blame it on us. Ah, the most trustworthy man alive. Man with the greasiest hair you've ever seen. In every incarnation, his hair just gets greasier. Like every game that follows on from this, or every like Advent Children, whenever Hojo is like anywhere depicted, he's just the greasiest, most untrustworthy man you've ever seen. How's the girl? He might as well be the Grand Vizier. As a specimen, she is inferior to her mother. Still in the process of comparing her to her mother, I found her. But for now, the difference is 18%. Ah, motor oil. How long will the research take? Probably 120 years. It's probably impossible to finish in our lifetime, or in the lifetime of the specimen too, for that matter. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Then we could create one that could withstand our research. Jesus. What about the Promised Land? Will it hinder our plans? That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong and yet has her weaknesses. That concludes our meeting. Yeah, Major, they have like the last surviving ancient, and they need her for a long time, and you know she's not gonna live that long. So I mean, the vent is directly from the toilets. What do you expect?
I think it's just Barrett. In his motor oil arm.
John McLeaning it in the Shinra building. It's important to maintain the illusion. Gotta flush. What's this place? Is there anything cool in here? President dropping the expensive cigars? Ah,
Secret materia.
follow that man's oil slick. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any loot on this level.
The information was the reward.
This is true. You can't put a price on it. Mad science man. It's the first time I've ever actually seen him. No, I'm not going in there. Oh, this looks nice. Yeah, specimen 13.
Is that an angry dome?
That is an angry dome. A very angry dome. My precious specimen. Gotta admit, even the models like this are significantly better than they were in the original.
Mhm.
Cool, dog. Don't tap the glass. Biological experiment.
Don't tap the glass, you'll scare the donuts.
Genova. Oh, Cloud's having a
Seems
fit again.
healthy.
Genova. Sephiroth's. So they brought it here. Where's its fucking head?
It's amalgamated into the rest of it.
Oh, it's not gonna let me see it. Yeah, it's just a flesh lump. Completely normal.
Why have things all spread out higgledy-piggledy when you can have them all in one place?
And higgledy-piggledy. Okay. Shinra building successfully infiltrated. Let's take the freight lift. We're here for the girl. Don't kill me, you might damage the equipment. And I suppose by extension, Eris. See, that is a great thing to say. Bring in the specimen?
Which one? We have several hundred.
Dog. Lending a helping hand to an endangered species. Both of them are on the brink of extinction. If I don't help, all these animals will disappear.
Just making a new friend, taking walkies.
Honestly, I feel like half the stuff Hojo does is more for his own entertainment than research. The sick
Who
part
says
is
research can't be entertaining?
research can be fun. The sick part is that like it seems to work out for him a lot.
He just clearly knows what he's doing.
Yeah, just open the door. Don't worry about it. Dog. Get him.
Yum, 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 yum.
Nope. The specimen lift is moving. Oh, ferocious specimen. The dog spoke. Best lad. Uh. Tifa, take ours. Hojo named me Red 13, a name with no meaning whatsoever to me. It's the boy.
The
Best lad.
best boy.
Yeah.
Can't believe he didn't call him Wolfen.
Well, it's a fair point.
Well, I suppose you've not called Cloud bitter.
I haven't, no.
Absolutely should have.
Like, calling like a summon at Wolfen completely on brand. And oh yeah, this is absolutely a monstrosity. Hojo doesn't deal in normal things. That's a good thing that Cloud has equipped the thing that makes him immune to poison. The star
Convenient.
pendant. Yeah. Vienna magic. Oh. I have no idea what Rate means. I'm assuming it means mist. Okay, so we're focusing entirely on the back. Oh, okay. He's not long for this world. He has got like horrible legs though. Yeah.
He's just been fooling around with the G virus.
It is very Resident Evil, I have to say. Shady breath.
Da-da. New friend achieved.
Materia. Oh, I hope it's
Quick,
the enemy
eat
skill
it.
materia. I have a right to choose two. I don't like two-legged things. Fair enough.
Mm.
I am what you see. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get out of here. Honestly, Red 13's awesome. Keeping Red 13.
Cool.
Eris's limit break is a healing one, and it can be quite useful.
Hmm.
On the other hand, Tifa and Barrett. Like, we're keeping Red 13, that's just how this is going to go. But choice between Tifa and Barrett. What do you think, Wolfen?
Oh, I don't know.
And chat as well. Who do you prefer, Tifa or Barrett? I say Eris is good at healing, but like everyone can heal if they have the right materia.
Yeah. I'd say Barrett, I think.
Okay. Let's make sure everyone's equipped with stuff. I forget what Spirit does. Red 13 can have it.
If it's like 9, it might help your limit break charge faster.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's it.
I don't know if that's true or not. I know that that's how it worked for 9, but it might not necessarily be for this.
It's alright. Let's see how we go. Right, go to the 66th floor. Give me that. Give it. Yeah, enemy skill materia. Makes anyone into a blue mage, basically. So as long
Can't
as...
believe you've given it to your blue mage dog, not called Wolfen.
right, I'll look into it, okay? I'll look into it. It might actually be possible to manage. First things first, gonna heal everyone with a 10.
Oh, it is a shame that blue mage is just so awful in Final Fantasy.
It is a good class. Like it's got to be like near impossible to balance things, and I get that. So
I completely disagree. I think it'd be the easiest one to balance for, because they're all pretty much the same anyway,
true.
and they all have very similar potency. Like, like the one that shoots lasers around you, and the ground break one, and all the AoEs that are immediately around you are all the same potency.
Hmm. I know. As with everything, I suppose if they put the time and effort in, yes, they could balance it. But I guess they don't want to.
I think the thing that makes them unbalanced the most is their ability to sort of like do all three things sort of at the same time. So I think if like you had to pick tank, healer, or DPS if you went into a dungeon with the others, and then you couldn't use the spells that were related to the other ones, then that would even it out a bit more. Because it doesn't seem fair that if like the tank dies, you then put Mighty Guard on, and then you're now the tank.
Okay, I get it. Also,
That would be a bit overpowered.
we've done the thing where we've climbed into a lift and the guy's like, "Come in with us," and stood entirely too close. It's like, hi.
He's Bill from accounting.
Going up. The Turks. Okay, so I guess I wonder how long they've known. Probably since we killed those guards.
Hmm.
Oh, we've all been captured. There, it's in a safe place. And also, he's got the largest fucking desk. Look at that thing, it's a UFO.
It's also his captain's yacht if he needs to like emergency escape.
The ancients called themselves the Cetra and lived thousands of years ago. Now they're just a forgotten page in history. That girl is a survivor of the Cetra? Cetra, or the ancients, will show us the way to the promised land. Expecting a lot out of her. So Shinra is after the promised land. It's said that the promised land is very fertile. And if the land is fertile, then there's got to be Mako energy. Right, so they're looking for the promised land so they can pump it dry. The abundant
Think of all the
Mako...
materia you could plant.
Well, if it's that abundant, like, the material will just form on its own. But that is where Neo Midgar will be built, Shinra's new glory. All it takes for your dreams to come true is money and power. Yeah. You smarmy bastard.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's right. She promised a date.
Okay, Techie, we'll see you later.
See you later, mate.
Thank you very much for stopping by and giving us snacks.
Does the promised land really exist?
Does if you promise.
Well, she says she doesn't know. All I know is the Cetra were born from the planet, speak with the planet, and unlock the planet. And then the Cetra will return to the promised land, a land that promises happiness. Supreme happiness. It means more than words, but she doesn't know. Speak with the planet? What does the planet say? Is it speaking to you now? The planet's full of people and noisy. That's why you can't make out what it's
Screaming
saying.
Cloud, can't you hear it?
Yeah. You hear it now? I only heard it at the church in the slums. Mother said that Midgar was no longer safe. That is my real mother. Someday I'll get out of Midgar, speak with the planet, and find my promised land. Oh. I thought I would stop hearing her mother's voice as I grew up, but... Huh. How you doing, Barrett? Ares is an ancient, and the real name of the ancient is Cetra. The ancients know where the promised land is, and Shinra is searching for the promised land. Yep. I mean, it feels like a mythical place. The Shinra believe that the promised land is full of Mako energy, which means if the Shinra get there, they'll suck it up. And the land will wither away, the planet will get weaker. Hell yeah. How you doing, Red? Aw, Grandpa. Yep, let's all go to sleep.
It'll all be fine in the morning.
I mean, we're gonna execute you in the morning.
Hooray!
Finally. The door is open. Oh, that's a bad sign. The guard is fucking dead.
Sleeping.
He's just sleeping really deeply. Something's wrong. Hell yeah. Jailbreak.
This is one of those dreams where I wake up and I've killed everyone.
Oh dear, not another one. Not again.
And then I realised it wasn't a dream.
Hmm. Let's follow Red. Corpsey. Oh, that's a bad sign.
Oh no, all the goo's gotten out.
Genova specimen. It went to the upper floor using the lift for specimens. It's a bit goopy in here. Oh, another corpse. Hello? Well, that's a lot of blood.
Lorp.
In fact, I remember that is there an item up here? I feel like there's an item up here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Concerning when the game just starts throwing healing items at you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the time to be concerned. It's not about following the massive trail of blood.
The massive trail of blood and the claw marks in the walls. Oh. This is where I immediately save. Oh dear. What a tragedy that is.
Oh, who gave the giant weird blob a sword?
The head of Shinra is dead. The sword must be Sephiroth's.
He doesn't strike me as somebody to leave his sword behind.
Hmm. Yeah, he's been stabbed in the back by a massive sword. Bear in mind that sword is like going into the floor. It is very, very large. Only Sephiroth can
I
use
think
that sword, because
you
everyone else
cut
thinks
out
it's
for a little
stupid.
bit there.
Oh, I was saying
For me, anyway.
the sword continues on. It's basically stabbed through him into the floor. It's that long. Oh,
Ah.
only Sephiroth can use that sword, because everyone else thinks it's stupid.
It seems so weird he'd leave it behind, though.
Mm.
Unless he has, like, multiple swords.
Sephiroth came. Not letting us have the promised land. Hmm. It's fair to say that, yeah, he's not looking to, save everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Rufus. The President's son. What do you make of this, Word 13? Can I pull the sword out? I'd really like the sword. Yeah, when you put it like that, it's kind of a motley crew.
Hmm. Motley crew.
I'm Rufus, the president of Shinra Incorporated. Wow, his dad's probably not even cold yet. Father tried to control the world with money, and that worked for him. The people believed that Shinra would protect them. Work at Shinra, get your pay. If terrorists attack, the Shinra army will help you. Perfect on the outside. But I do things differently. Because I'm a psycho. I'll control the world with fear. It's too much to do it like my old man. A little fear will control the minds of the common people. There's no reason to waste good money on them. Oof. Yeah, he's a big speech guy, this one. Yeah, take my word for it. Get Eris out of here. Yeah, split the party.
But what about Magic Mighty Boy?
There we are. We'll leave their materia because they're probably going to need it. Don't need that back out. Give some offensive magic to... yeah. Yeah, we'll manage. It'll be fine. Hmm. Immediate fight.
Oh, he's got a tank. So many people have access to tanks.
I mean, if anyone was going to have access to a tank, it will be the corporation with the power of a nation state.
Yeah, but it's a little mini tank that's on the elevator.
Yeah,
Elevator tank. Tankavator.
Tankavator. Sold on that name. Yeah, sense what the enemy has got. 100 gunner. 1100 weak against lightning. God, if only I'd had the lightning on me at this point.
Do, 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 do. How does the blue magic work in this? Does because in 9 as Queener, you had to like eat them.
Right, in this one, it's a lot more like Final Fantasy XIV. So, as long as the person with the enemy skill materia gets hit with it, they learn it.
Okay, that's good at least.
I think it might even be simpler than that, as long as they're in the party when the attack lands. But I'll have to double check. Ooh. Sensor cannon. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
When they load like one of those sensors that smells things into a cannon and just launch it at you.
Yeah, the spell cannon.
Sensor cannon.
Right, so we're trying to escape with Eris. Oh. Cloud's trying to 1v1 the president. Round 2.
At least it's not a tank.
The Heligunner. Yeah, at least this time it isn't a tank. Instead, we've got like a Reaper drone. Okay. Not terrible. Weak against wind. Nice.
I believe that is like the level 1 limit break for in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, for
Healing
white
Link.
mages.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I say a lot of them are directly taken from Final Fantasy 7. Cosmo Memory is Red 13's.
Mm-hmm.
Big Shot is Barrett's. High Wind is the Dragoons, I think. Flying Drill. Oh. There we go. That should take care of it. And hopefully end this boss battle. Right. Right, it's time to 1v1. Well, we don't need the all, though we don't have any other, so yeah, that'll have to do.
It's like drop your sword on his toe.
Did you know that Sephiroth is an ancient? I can't let either you or Sephiroth have the promised land. I guess we won't be friends after all.
Already been promised to somebody.
Oh, he's got a dog. That looks suspiciously like a Displacer Beast.
This place beast is missing a tentacle.
It's a free tentacle. Free tentacle estate. Dark Nation. I feel like that's his pet. That was disappointing.
He's got Wesker hair.
He really does, yeah. That was that was villain coded back in those days.
Mm-hmm.
Slick blonde hair, yeah, villain. Untrustworthy. Oh, you're not allowed to use magic back. Okay.
He looks very anime the way that they've done him.
Yeah. That's because a lot of the facial features in the original game, they basically had no facial features. It was
Yeah.
really strange to look at. You got the impression of them, but there was nothing like distinctive. So they've taken like an artist impression from their directly from their what's the word for it, concept art,
Mm-hmm.
and used that to make like a better 3D model. So they look a bit more anime-ish because that was the the style they went with the concepts.
Hmm.
If you ever look at the original concepts for a lot of the Final Fantasy games, they're all done by the same guy, and they're all in a very like scrolling, like overly complicated, like artistic style. It's
Hmm.
beautiful, but they bear very little resemblance to the actual final character. Oh, good, the barrier's run out. That means I could just hit you with my sword. Bonk. I have the power of helicopter.
Wow, it's really dangerous.
Yeah, but imagine how alive he feels.
Did you steal anything from him, though?
I didn't steal anything from him, no. I did get some equipment for the fight. Protect vest, that seems like more my style. I also leveled up and got a new limit break. Cross slash.
Hmm.
First things first. Gonna quickly save, because that was a lot of boss battles without much saving.
Do 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 do.
I mean, you did try and leave through the lobby. What did you expect? Yeah, we're not having any noble self-sacrifice today.
Hmm.
Reminds him of Cloud. Okay. We've got a plan.
Oh, I remember this music.
Yep.
We'll just steal these like show vehicles, which are obviously fueled up and ready to go right out of the.
Yeah. I mean, they're powered by Mako, so I assume they've got like a fuel cell or something.
Mm,
Okay. Now to have a kind of a cyberpunk car chase. Control the bike with the directional buttons and save your friends in the truck. Right, who's got one? Okay. This is a lot more responsive than it was in the original game. It used to
I don't
chug.
remember them all having individual health bars.
Oh yeah. Basically, as they take swipes into the truck. Come here, you git. Oh, what's going on here? Am I crashed? Oh, no.
You clicking the stick and it's toggling battle mode on and off. It's saying in the bottom left-hand corner.
I wonder what battle mode is.
I assume it's a mode in which you do battle.
I mean, I'm doing battle right now, so
You've probably got battle mode turned off then.
I'll have to look into it. I say that the mod pack does a load of interesting things, but I'm only using the ones that make it like look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta admit, it really does do a job at that.
It does look very good, definitely.
Yeah. Like compared to the original, it keeps the same feel because it is like still very basic like polygons, but considering how basic the original was, considering it was like one of the first of its kind. Considering they don't want to hurt Ares, they're hurting Ares a lot. Oh. Straight into another boss battle.
Oh, it's another weird big tank thing
Yep.
with lots of spikes.
Shinra loves them.
It reminds me of a boss from Destiny or Destiny 2.
Oh yeah. I'm going to assume it's a fallen one. Tell us, Red 13, what do your dog eyes see? Dog cat eyes see.
Gibbles.
Okay, 2000 weak against lightning. Makes sense. And let's see how far along we are. The lightning attacks are doing a lot, so yeah, less than 1,000.
Set everything on fire.
Yep. I do like how kind of silly the game can be sometimes. Attacks and paralyzes an opponent. Sold. There we go.
Doo-doo-doo.
Another star pendant against poison. Okay. Successfully escaped the Shinra building. And yeah, what now? Sephiroth is alive, and I have to settle the score. Will that save the planet? Okay, we're all on Team Save the Planet.
I mean, it seems like a pretty win. Everyone should be on Save the Planet.
You'd hope. Yeah, Eris wants to find out more about the ancients. And Tifa's coming too.
Who's looking after the kid?
Eris's mum,
Oh, okay.
who said that she's keeping her somewhere safe. That she'll keep her somewhere safe. Don't worry, she'll be mentioned exactly. Well, you'll see her exactly one more time in the game.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. So Red 13 just wants to go home. There we are. We told Eris' mom to go somewhere safe, so Marlene should be safe too. Yeah, mate. Sure. Safe.
Because that's how it works.
Yeah. She said she didn't want to stay in Midgar anymore. Maybe that's for the best. Yeah, so Eris's mom has left Midgar for literally anywhere else in the world and has taken the girl with her.
We'll figure out where another time.
Yeah. Can we go back into Sector 7? Oh. Sector 7 seems a bit broken. Let's go. Best viewers? Fantastic. I love viewbots, they're so monumentally stupid.
People buy them.
I'm sure they do, but it cannot help you very much. Right, so the plan is go northeast to a town called Calm with a K. If something happens, we'll meet up there. We can't all be strolling around out there. Let's split into two parties. We'll carry on with Barrett and Red 13 because they have the most powerful limit breaks, and quite honestly, we can't be without Red 13. He's just fun. And
He's the best boy.
And Barrett just has a gun, which wins.
Dog, gun, sword.
Yep. And of course, the two female party members are like, okay then, have fun, boys. Admittedly, it's a bit of a sausage party. Can't really argue against that, that's just how it is. Okay, we have the world map of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, you're such a giant.
Yeah. Kaiju
You
level.
crush all the little towns.
It took me a little while because I was a child when I first played it, but the area around Midgar is just dead. Just dead and barren. Alright, northeast, the town of Calm. First, let's save our game. In fact, it has to be save number 2. We've left Midgar, and there were no more slots in save 1. It's a lovely, calm place, this. Let's walk into everyone's houses.
And steal everything.
Yeah. What you got? Love, you right there? Thanks to Mako Energy, life's pretty darn convenient, thanks to Shinra. Don't you think? The urge just to say, sod off. You're full of it. I'd hate to think what life would be like without Mako Energy. I mean, I guess if you've been using coal and you're able to switch to something nice and powerful, like fantasy electricity. Oh, does nobody keep their valuables in plain sight anymore? What's the world coming to?
Hiding them all under the mattress.
Right, I think the shop is this way. Nope, that's a bar. Never mind then. Let's go to the inn and see what's up. Right, time for some exposition.
I am ready.
Okay, Cloud, tell the player why we should keep playing. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with Sephiroth on several missions, we became friends. Guess you'd call us war buddies. We trusted each other until one day. One day? He was basically his mentor, wasn't he? After the war, it was Soldier's duty to put down any resistance against the Shinra. That was 5 years ago. I was 16, because of course with any JRPG, they're all quite young.
I mean, that makes him, what, 21 now?
Yeah,
Which is better than him being, like, 14 now.
this is true. Ah, we get to play as young Cloud. Right, what's the mission? This isn't a typical mission. Ah, admitting is like, I want to be just like you when I grow up. By the time I made first class, the war was over. My big hopes of becoming a hero ended with the war. That's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission. It's a way to prove myself. Ugh. Our mission is to investigate an old Mako reactor. There have been reports of it malfunctioning and producing brutal creatures. First we'll dispose of the creatures, then we'll locate the problem and neutralize it. The Mako reactor at Nibelheim.
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 Nibelheim? That's where I'm from. Hometown. I always read that like Homer Simpson. Something strange crashed into the truck.
Delicious hometown.
Hmm. That would be our monster. Hell yeah. AI Sephiroth fight. What's that, big dragon? And Cloud's dead.
Nom nom.
And Cloud's alive. And Cloud's dead. And the dragon's dead. So that worked out.
Oh, you get no XP if you're dead, though.
Sephiroth's strength is incredible. He's far stronger in reality than any of the stories you may have heard about him. Where do you come in? I was mesmerized by the way Sephiroth fought. And then we reached Nibelheim.
Nibelheim.
How does it feel? First time back in your hometown in a long time, right?
It'd be a.
So how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? My mother is Genova. She died right after giving birth to me. My father... Oh, guess that's a whole other story. What does it matter? Practicing their cool standing pose.
Gods love it when you do the slow walk.
Yeah. The Mako smells pretty bad here. Yeah, Genova's the damn headless thing that's in the Shinra building.
I mean, it had a head. It was just.
I mean,
It was just spread out.
I hate to spoil you, it didn't have a head. It was still breathing, but it didn't have a head. Barrett, please hold all questions until after the seminar. Also, Tifa seems weirdly like het up over this. The childhood friends reunite. Surprised that Tifa was still there. We'll leave for the reactor at dawn. Get some sleep. There's the well where he did the promising.
Mm-hmm.
You may visit your family and friends. I want to show Sephiroth on Monster. Oof. I don't take pictures of nobodies.
Hmm.
The London. Welcome to my pub. Oh. This is normal. Have I been here before? Don't worry about it. This is my house. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. Father died when I was still young. Him and his mum lived in the house together. A few days later, she died. When I saw her, she looked fine. Hey, Cloud's mom. Ah, doting mother. My, how you've grown. Find an old girlfriend who'll look after you. Very doting mother things.
Does she have a bathroom
Oh,
though? Asking the serious questions. Seems to have a nice kitchen.
he doesn't want to talk about it. Did you go in my house? Yes. Oh, they've got a nice rustic kitchen. No bathroom. Did you go into my room? Yes. I'm gonna make this as weird as possible. Received orthopedic underwear.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I'm curious, but also worried.
Let's just say it was a joke, and that's not. There is no bathroom here. Now you pointed it out, it's all I can see. None of these rooms have bathrooms. Only like restaurants have them. It is a small town. Maybe they've got like an outhouse or something.
Oh, communal outhouse.
I mean, yeah. Hmm. Chest. Oh,
What?
I thought there was a chest there, but it's part of the scenery.
I thought you said test, as if like you were testing your microphone.
No, I was going for the chest.
You were testing for chests.
Yeah,
Chest test.
it's a chestophone. Okie dokie. I'm Zagan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts. I have 128 students all over the world. In this town, a girl named Tifa is my student. And that she does. Oh. Let's go find Sephiroth, you broody bitch. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about it. We're short one bed. Oh yeah. Oh well. I'm sure we'll work it out. Hide a guard to the Maker Reactor. There we are. So you know who that's going to be? What's the guide get to? We're heading out. Tifa's father. It's all fine. A Maker Reactor was built in Mount Nibel.
Nibble.
Nibble. The cold mountain air of Mount Nibble was the same. This is perfectly fine. Uh-oh. Too many people on the bridge at once.
Jesus, that animation. No.
Tifa, no! Be glad they didn't try voice acting at this early stage. Considering how inconsistent it could be in Final Fantasy X, I dread to think what it would be like in 1997.
I thought it was alright in 10.
It was fine, but there were a few line deliveries that were constrained, I'll say.
Oh yeah, I mean, there were the fast ones where they had to say them quickly because the Japanese time on the animation was different.
That's right, yeah. These caves are intertwined like an ant farm. So forth, one person seems to be missing. It may sound cruel, but we've got no time to search for him. We can't go back, so we must go on. We'll travel together from here. Can I steal any of Sephiroth's materia? Gold armlet, tough ring. God damn. Huh. Every time you try and take something from him, nope. He's mastered all of it. God damn.
Yeah, stop trying to fuck with history.
And I wanna. Oh, that's fun. Time paradox. A mysteriously coloured cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. I'm hunting around because I'm sure there's materia around here. Oh, there we are. That'll do it. This is a Mako fountain, a miracle of nature.
Now let's rob it for all of its natural riches.
Hell yeah. The theme of this game. All the plant and tree roots. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, this fountain will dry up too. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia in its natural state. Ah, here we are. Here's the hand wavium for where people can use magic. When you use materia, you can use magic too. The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in materia. Anyone with this knowledge can freely use the powers of the land and the planet. That knowledge interacts between ourselves and the planet, calling up magic. The man once told me never to use such unscientific terms as mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic.
Hmm.
I still remember how angry he was. Ah, Hojo. An inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a grain scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes. Yeah, I can believe that. This is where the knowledge of the ancients is. Oh. I suppose it's for the best we left it undisturbed. We're from an evil, corporate empire, not, ruthless, he says. Only authorized personnel are allowed in. This place is full of Shinra's industrial secrets. Sorry, love, everything in here is trademarked. You'd have to sign a licensing agreement.
Hmm.
Ah, here's the completely ubiquitous, unnecessary, fall to nowhere. Well, fall into, the massive hole full of Mako.
Yeah, climbing down the MacGuffins into the reactor.
Yeah. Hey, we have the...
People do this every day to, do maintenance on it.
Yeah, we've got the People Mangler. Ah, welcome to Normal Reactor. Genova. This is the reason for the malfunction. This part is broken. Close the valve. Literally, a leaky pipe is causing like an ecological disaster, spawning monsters.
There should be a body in here, but there's just a skeleton.
Now I see. Doing this will never put you on the same level as Professor Gast. This is a system that condenses and freezes Mako energy when it's working correctly. What does Mako energy become when it's further condensed? Materia.
Your mum. Literally.
But normally, but Hojo puts something else in there. Take a look. Look through the window, Cloud. Oh dear. Normal members of
Looks like a
soldiers
tree
are.
man.
What's that, mate?
It looked like a tree man.
Sort of. Normal members of soldier are humans that have been showered with Mako. It gives them their weird eyes. They're still different from others, but still human. They've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than you. So this reactor is just pumping like Mako into whatever these are. It's Hojo Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated organisms produced by Mako energy. Come on, soldier. You're different? You right there? No. Oh, it's not taking this well. Was I created this way too?
But of course, we all were.
All of them inside the pods were humans. Ever since I was small, I've felt that I was different from the others, special in some way.
Yeah, we all feel that.
Yeah, we all feel that, and then, the crushing realization. But not like this. Oh, you can't just smack things around. Oh, he's not done yet.
Oh, he's broken the pear.
Am I human? Didn't understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was even more surprised that Shinra was producing monsters. We should listen carefully to Cloud's story. Hint, hint. Save game and rest. I think that's an excellent idea because I think we've reached our time. Cloud's passed. I think we should leave it there for the evening.
Save game and rest.
Yeah, save game and rest.
Sounds like a plan.
I say we'll
And I can
carry
go
on
pick
with.
on some more. Sorry, go on.
We'll pick up on Cloud's sordid past and Sephiroth's whole deal next week, I think.
Sordid.
I know, right? For God's sake. Right. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming, everyone, and for enjoying Final Fantasy VII with us. I say,
Show.
how are you enjoying it so far, Wolfen? What are your thoughts?
I am enjoying it. I am remembering tiny little bits from whenever I played it ages and ages ago. Like the bit of music whenever you fight, not fight, but whenever there was the time thing when you were fighting, the like little popcorn music.
Yeah.
That strung a chord, Nibelheim strung a chord.
Oh yeah, it's very iconic music.
But that's about it. The Wall of Flesh a little bit, but
The Wall of Flesh. I mean, don't worry about the
Uh,
wall of flesh. It's just a thing. It's not there anymore. You don't got to worry about it.
uh,
Hey, don't
mm.
worry about it.
But yeah, it's good. It's good to see it, and like being older, able to take it in a little bit better because I was probably a little bit too young to whenever I first played it. Anyway, um,
Yeah, I think we all were.
yeah, so it's good.
I say there's a lot of nuance to some of the stuff, and also some of it is blunt as all hell. I expect,
Mhm.
so that it could be understood by people as young as we were. Uh,
I mean, I still think it's better than the remake.
yeah, honestly, the remake seems like it's taken the perfect visuals and like some new combat ideas and things. I think if they'd stuck to the original story, I would have really like fallen deep into it.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't understand why they didn't do that.
I
Like 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 what they did with the original Resident Evil. Just make it again, but better, and add maybe put that in as a side story or something, not the main story.
Yeah, it feels like I said they got the guy who did Kingdom Hearts. I forget his name to do the
Hmm.
remake, and so I guess he felt like Kingdom Heartsing it all up.
Yeah, just making it really complicated
Yeah.
and
I say
making it about
derogatory.
90% side quests.
Mm. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the side quest aspect of it. There's a lot of you can spend a lot more time in Final Fantasy VII with the side quests, and I'd probably be okay with that. Except that they've changed what the actual story is.
Hmm.
So I
I
don't
don't
know.
like bloat side quests though.
Hmm.
If there's going to be side quests, they have to be sort of intrinsic as to around what you're doing at the time. But I did play a little bit of the remake of Final Fantasy VII, and I remember just having so many quests that were like, "Oh, like I need you to scan this number of enemies, and I've lost my cats. Can you help me find my cats?"
Oh yeah.
And "Oh, I've lost my Lucky Gill coins. They're scattered around. Can you?" No indications as to where to go for them. These are things that you find by looking in every single corner of the game. And because they're like towards the end of a town area at the start, you've already looked over a lot of the town as you've first gone through it, and it doesn't work retroactively.
I see. So it's more like it's padding the game time.
Intent,
Hmm.
ridiculously so.
That's a shame. Oh well. I say we can't. Let's be charitable and say we can't understand the decision making behind like the way that they made the game. I really
Well,
like the design.
the
Yeah.
decision making was we can either make it with all the bloatware and then spread it across 3 discs that we can sell for full price each, or we can take out all of the things that we don't need and make it one normal sized game that we can only sell once for a normal price.
That's Square Enix for you. As much as like Final Fantasy 14 makes you think that Square is like a really good studio, they really aren't.
They normally are because they own Capcom and like they've been really generous with like Resident Evil and Monster Hunter. Um,
Hmm.
some of the like Street Fighter games. Um, they're
Well,
really good with them. Like all DLC. Well, not DLC, but for Monster Hunter, there's so many extra little updates and things that's free for them.
true. I say like Final Fantasy, if they give someone like a free reign, it tends to work out quite well.
Hmm.
Whereas, like, it seems like there's been a lot of projects in their history that have fallen over completely or come out and been just Blair because they were overmanaged.
Hmm.
I don't know. What exemplifies Square Enix for me is that they sold off the entire Tomb Raider franchise, the rights to it, so that they could invest in crypto.
Yeah,
I mean, that
that
didn't
didn't
work.
go very well.
Yeah, it's not worked out for them, honestly. I feel like that should have been a sign.
True, but at least they've not tried to do something too stupid like up the price of Final Fantasy 14 monthly in order to make up
Yeah,
for it,
that's
or
true.
something stupid.
I don't know. It seems like the games are still selling, so they'll make
Hmm.
up the money one way or another.
Yeah.
But I think that is us for tonight.
Okie dokie.
Tomorrow, I believe we're starting Resident Evil 2.
We shall indeed. I've got the picture made. I need to run it to make sure it runs fine, but I hopefully sure it
Hmm.
will.
I don't.
Are you excited?
I am honestly. I say I think we decided that we are going to play through as Leon because that seems like it's the default.
Hmm.
I say I want to get like the default experience that like gives me a firm understanding of like the story and its lore. and that seems like that's the default for me. So we'll go with Leon. We'll go through the story, and you said that the remake is less replayable, but gets the meat across a bit.
Yeah, it tries, unlike the original where they weren't worried about people missing out on stuff, and people did miss out on stuff.
Hmm.
They've tried to cram as much of it into this remake as possible. Like you, as I've told you, you fight Mr. X is just there no matter how you start the game, and he chases you around the police station and beyond for quite a while. In the original game, it doesn't matter if you play Leon or Claire for your first time through the game. Mr. X is not mentioned, seen, heard, anything. He does not appear until you play through scenario 2 as the opposite person.
Hmm. And then suddenly you have that to contend with.
Yeah, and people miss that because the game came in 2 boxes. There was that one disc which was Leon, and there was one disc which was Claire. So
Yeah.
you'd go, I'm going to play this game. Put disc 1 in. Oh, it's Leon. I'm going to play Leon's first game. Fantastic, done that. Oh, there's also disc 2. I'm going to put disc 2 in. Oh, Claire, going to play Claire now. Blah blah blah. But you do it that way. You play the first scenario as both of them. You need to finish the game with one of them, save it, and then put that disc back in, and it tells you to put the other disc in because you're now up for scenario 2, and that's where you meet Mr. X. So for some people, it wouldn't be till the third playthrough of the game that you meet him.
Good God. See, that I like that kind of. I mean, it wasn't well signposted if people could miss it, but at the same time, that's the kind of thought behind it. They're like, we can use the existing assets to really get something extra in, give people some more replayability options. But
and it worked when people found out about it. I mean, they didn't have the internet as obvious back then, so it was like in manuals or monthly games magazines or things like that where they would tell you things like this.
Yeah, I suppose that the PC gamer mags were a lot more necessary in the old days. I think. Oh well, I think.
Yes.
Should we continue
That's
this on
tomorrow.
Discord? I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Right. Good night, everyone. I'll just pop a link to the Discord if anyone's interested. And, we'll see you tomorrow for Resident Evil 2.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.